Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a NIO versus Tesla comparison and why I think the NIO actually does have a good chance to beat out Tesla in China. We have seen NIO, we have seen Tesla, we both know what they do. NIO and Tesla both produce luxury EV cars. NIO just happens to be based out of China. Looking at the 5-year chart, this thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018, currently up 716%. Looking at the 1-year chart, this stock is currently up 1,068%, and looking at the 3-month chart, it is currently up 126%. NIO has experienced a lot of growth in the year of 2020. No one can really take that away from the stock, backed by a lot of big-time investors, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Deutsche Bank, and a lot of big-time investors are really starting to notice NIO stock. But the biggest question that's really starting to arise, and the biggest question that a lot of investors are asking are, which is the better investment, NIO or Tesla? Now, everyone has to understand that this is a completely opinionated review. There is really no better stock. Taking a look at it from a number-wise, Tesla would actually be the better investment because Tesla actually is profitable. They do sell a lot more vehicles. But in my personal opinion, I actually think that NIO is the better investment than Tesla. And the reason I say this is just backed by a few key factors. One being that NIO is based out of China, and Chinese people are super loyal to their companies. Now, why is this important as far as NIO and Tesla comparison? Tesla has just started to expand to China. Now, taking a look at it from a bigger perspective, Tesla does have a lot more brand reputation, brand recognition, and overall brand mass over NIO stock. NIO in general is a fairly newer company, founded in 2014, while Tesla was founded in 2003. Tesla's seeing a lot of success and expanding all over the world. Now Tesla has started to make an appearance in China. But why I actually think that NIO is a better investment than Tesla, because I do feel like Tesla's growth can be capped to a certain point now that people actually do know what Tesla is, and really they're starting to set their expectations for what Tesla is able to do. Now, taking a look at NIO has actually just reached the pinnacle of its growth, and I know that NIO is going to be growing a lot more outrageously than Tesla did back in its day. Now, the reason why I think that NIO is a better investment than Tesla, because I do think that NIO actually does have more upside, and what NIO is actually doing to really combat the competition that Tesla is bringing to NIO as a company. Now, if you take a look at just the Chinese EV market in itself, excluding Tesla in itself, NIO is the top EV company in China. Now, you have XPeng, Li Auto, and NIO. NIO delivers the most amount of vehicles, followed by Li Auto and then XPeng, which is last. NIO, we did get their December delivery numbers today, and as expected, it's a beat. 7,000 cars were sold in the month of December for NIO, which is absolutely amazing. Because, you can see the constant increase in growth of sales for NIO. We can definitely see the growth of the stock in itself. And we can definitely see that NIO as a company is really starting to get a lot of traction. But the reason why I think that NIO is going to be able to beat out Tesla, and why I actually think that NIO is a better investment, is not just due to the simple fact that NIO's delivery numbers are consistently getting better and better, but it's the simple fact of what NIO is actually doing to combat the competition that Tesla is bringing in the Chinese EV game. If you take a look at basically the recent news that's been happening with NIO started off with a public stock offering of 68 million shares, trying to raise capital as fast as possible so they can start expanding to the European markets. Tesla doing around the same thing, based out of the United States, now making its debut into China about 20 years later. It goes to show, it did take a longer time for Tesla to start expanding kind of around the world. NIO trying to do it almost immediately, really trying to expand its outreach to the customers outside of its Chinese base, which is absolutely a very smart idea for NIO to do. Now, another big thing is, like I said, the Chinese loyalty behind NIO as a company. Chinese people are very loyal to their companies. They're very loyal to their country, and NIO does have that backing by the Chinese people, really wanting to support it in every way possible. But another key factors aside from loyalty from the people that basically sit in China, and why I actually think that NIO does have the advantage over Tesla here, is not only did NIO actually sign a contract with someone to put up 100 battery swap stations, making the cost of ownership for NIO vehicles cheaper, but they also are now opening up a used car business, which is announced today, to compete with Tesla making that arrival in China. So now NIO is going to be selling used electric cars, which is absolutely amazing. And On top of all that, the race for the EV technology is really where it's going to be the game changer, especially when it comes to NIO. So NIO doing a great job of really expanding its outreach, has the loyalty of the Chinese people, and putting up battery swap stations so it makes the cost of ownership and just makes it easier for customers to own the cars. NIO now opening up a used car business, which does make a better effect. But on top of all that, NIO is also dropping 4 new vehicles, 2 sedans, a minivan, and an SUV. Now, we do get to see one of the sedans. I think it is launching on NIO Day, which is coming up on January 9th. It's going to be very interesting to say the least, but the ET7 sedan was made primarily to compete with Tesla's Model 3. Like I said, Tesla expanding into China is really going to raise up the competition for NIO stock, but NIO thinking outside of the box here was like, okay, we're going to start expanding our brand line, really start to expand to Europe. And so NIO is doing its best as possible to actually expand quick, put out more vehicles, start delivering more vehicles. And there's a few more factors that really do make NIO an upside investment over Tesla. Another thing is that NIO is also working on a bigger and better battery. On NIO Day, we're going to see a 150 kilowatt battery, which does offer 900 kilometers, basically of full charge. And NIO is also working very hard on the self-autonomous driving technology and trying to roll into the robo-taxi delivery service, which is going to give it a very huge upside. That's probably a huge EV catalyst in itself right there, is really perfecting the self-autonomous driving technology and really putting it on the map. But the reason why I do think that NIO stock is also a better investment than Tesla, or overall to the fact that can NIO catch Tesla, is because yes, there is a huge rise in the EV market maturity, but I think a lot of people are really starting to see the value of other EV companies. Tesla being really the overall most mature EV company does get a lot of attention from overall investors and overall customers as well. But as NIO starts to expand, as NIO starts to overreach its outreach and continue to evolve and continue to produce more vehicles, continue to rise sales, it is not unlikely for NIO to continue to grow. Now, Tesla stock already being super expensive, a lot of people don't really want to risk investing $700 into a stock. I'm not saying that the Tesla stock is not going to go up, but NIO only sitting at $48.98 does make it a lot more appetizing as an investment. Not only just due to the fact of the price, it's a lot more affordable because in my opinion, NIO does have the upside to potentially be the next Tesla. That's obviously all in my opinion, but I do think that NIO does have the opportunity to be the next Tesla, to really be the top representative of the Chinese EV game, and to really call itself a top EV company. Give it a few more years, and I know that NIO is going to be on a lot more people's radar, and I know that the stock price is going to be a lot higher. This is why I do think that NIO stock is a buy at $48.98, and why I actually do think that NIO is a better, basically, investment than Tesla. Now, I'm not going to discount Tesla. Tesla working very hard on its autonomous driving technology and starting to roll into the large pickup truck business, really trying to get on those large semi-trucks fully battery power, also working on a bigger and better battery. But in China alone, and NIO really trying its very hard to expand, I think that NIO right now does have more upside potential than Tesla does. Obviously, that's just going to be in my personal opinion, but taking a look at the facts, yes, NIO is not profitable as a company right now. Tesla is, which does give the overall investment that people say, you're investing in NIO, which isn't a profitable company. But I do think that NIO is going to hit profitability a lot faster than Tesla did. If you guys didn't know, Tesla went 15 years without hitting a profitable quarter. As in NIO, I could see profitability from the company in the next 2 years. And not to mention too, NIO kind of happened to come in at a good time just due to the simple fact that the company was founded in 2014. Been public on the markets for about 2 years now, and the great thing is now that NIO is selling more EV cars, it's people starting to notice that there's just a lot more EV trend. Technology is a lot better, so they can offer more advanced features. Back when Tesla was founded in 2003, technology was not as suffice as it is now, and there was no general want for EV companies. Now a lot of people are racing to basically produce as much EV vehicles as possible because people know that it's going to be the future. NIO taking great advantage of this is definitely going to see a lot more upside and a lot more growth percentage-wise than Tesla in my personal opinion. But with that being said, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think is a better investment. Do you guys prefer NIO over Tesla, or do you think Tesla is a better investment than NIO? If you guys own NIO stock, what's your average? I'm always very curious to know, and how many shares you guys own. If you guys own Tesla stock, how many shares you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. Do you guys think that NIO can catch up to Tesla? Do you guys think that NIO can one day follow in Tesla's footsteps? With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.